Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to completely flip the way you look at your paycheck, your job offers, and your career moves. Most of us are totally hardwired to zoom in on one single, glaring number when a job offer hits our inbox: the base salary. We see a big number, we get excited, and bam, we sign on the dotted line. But what if I told you that obsessing over just the base salary might actually be costing you hundreds of thousands of rupees over your career? Seriously. Today, we're hunting for the hidden wealth in total compensation. We're going to evaluate job offers and vesting schedules to figure out exactly how you can maximize your financial gain, if you know where to look. Would you take a lower salary if it made you richer? It sounds like a total trick question, right? It goes against literally every instinct we have about earning a living. Okay, let's dive into this because, as we're going to see today, taking a perceived pay cut on paper can sometimes be the absolute smartest financial decision you ever make. Section 1. The base salary trap. It is incredibly easy to fall into the base salary trap. You see a higher monthly figure and just automatically assume it's the better deal. But let's look at our real-world scenario featuring a professional named Amina. She was in the awesome position of having two competing job offers on the table. Offer A gave her a base salary of 180,000 rupees a month, but it only had basic health coverage and absolutely zero retirement match. Offer B, on the flip side, offered a lower base salary of 165,000 rupees a month. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is what happens when we uncover the hidden perks. At first glance, Offer A looks like the clear winner, right? It's 15,000 more a month in her pocket. But Offer B includes full health insurance, a 10% employer contribution to her retirement plan, and annual tuition assistance for her MBA.
Let's actually break down the math here row by row because that's when the real picture emerges. Yes, Offer B has the lower base salary, but look at the next column. The full health insurance in Offer B saves Amina 12,000 rupees a year right off the bat in out-of-pocket medical costs. Then there's the 10% retirement match. That is literally free money her employer is investing for her future, something Offer A provides exactly zero of. Finally, Offer B throws in 50,000 rupees a year in tuition assistance so she can get her MBA. With Offer A, she's paying for that master's degree entirely by herself.
When Amina sat down and really ran the numbers on the total compensation package, the results were just staggering. Offer B, the job with the lower starting salary, was actually worth nearly 250,000 rupees more per year in effective compensation. No way, right? But because she took the time to map out that hidden paycheck, she enthusiastically accepted Offer B. Now she's saving faster for retirement and advancing her education at a significantly lower out-of-pocket cost. The crucial takeaway here is simple but profound. Total value is greater than base salary. Salary and job title always steal the spotlight during negotiations, but they honestly never tell the whole story. You must always run the total compensation formula before signing any offer letter. Look closely at employer contributions toward health insurance, retirement plans, equity grants, and education support. The whole shebang. These benefits can massively boost your effective earnings. Section 2. Understanding vesting schedules. Just as you need to know what you're gaining when you take a job, you desperately need to know what you are leaving behind when you switch jobs. Companies want to retain top talent, so they offer incredible benefits, but usually with a catch. And that catch is known as the golden handcuffs. It's a vesting schedule, basically a timeline determining when you actually earn full ownership of those employer-provided assets like retirement matches or stock options. The company is essentially saying, hey, we'll give you this money, but you don't actually own it until you've worked here for a specific number of years. If you leave before that timeline is up, poof, that money vanishes and goes right back to the employer. Let's bring this to life with Bilal's timeline. Bilal had been at his current company for exactly 2.5 years. Over that time, his employer had been putting money into his retirement match and granting him stock options. But according to his company's vesting schedule, he doesn't actually own that money until the 3-year mark. He has just 6 months left until full vesting. Right at this 2.5-year mark, Bilal gets an exciting new job offer that comes with a massive 25% salary increase. He is ready to jump ship immediately. But hold on a second. Bilal sits down and calculates what he's leaving behind. He currently has 800,000 rupees in uninvested employer matches in stock. If he walks out the door today for that 25% raise, he forfeits all of it. In fact, after running all the projections, he realized that leaving immediately meant walking away from roughly 950,000 rupees in total future value. Suddenly, that 25% raise doesn't look quite as sweet when it literally costs you nearly 1 million rupees to accept it. Section 3. Calculating job switch costs. So what do you do if you are caught in a vesting trap like Bilal? Do you just turn down a great new opportunity? Absolutely not. You just have to play the game strategically to ensure you aren't leaving your own money on the table. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how to do that. First, calculate the future value of your unvested assets, just like Bilal did. Know your number. Second, take that number to your prospective new employer and negotiate a signing bonus specifically to cover the loss of your forfeited equity. If they want you badly enough, they will often buy you out of those golden handcuffs. Third, if they can't match it, wait for the vest. That is exactly what Bilal did. He negotiated a signing bonus, but also delayed his start date until his current assets vested. He effectively got the 25% raise from the new job, plus he retained the massive financial benefits from his old one. A real game changer. Section 4. Never leave money behind. When you are transitioning between jobs, there is just a lot going on. You're wrapping up projects, saying goodbye to colleagues, and prepping for a new role. In all that chaos, it is surprisingly easy to lose track of old accounts. Take Maria's story as a perfect example. After 3 different job changes over the years, Maria finally decided to do a financial audit of her past. What she discovered is mind-blowing. She found that she had left behind 2 old company retirement plans that she completely forgot about, and they were worth over 1.2 million rupees. But she didn't stop there. She went on to Pakistan's unclaimed property portal, did a quick search, and found an old bank account with a forgotten fixed deposit worth 85,000 rupees.
Reclaiming these funds gave Maria an instant wealth boost without having to save a single new penny. But you have to handle these old accounts correctly. For her old retirement plans, Maria executed a direct rollover to her current personal retirement account. This is absolutely crucial because a direct rollover keeps the money invested and completely avoids taxes and penalties. The money moves directly from the old institution to the new one, keeping her wealth compounding silently in the background.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this quote right here. Never leave retirement accounts or funds behind. Building lasting wealth isn't just about what you make today, it's about keeping track of what you've already earned in the past. You must take proactive steps to consolidate your old employer-sponsored plans and personal retirement accounts so your money stays organized, invested, and working tirelessly for you. Which leaves us with this final thought. If you changed jobs tomorrow, exactly how much hidden wealth would you be leaving on the table? Do you really know your total compensation? Do you know your vesting schedule? Do you have old accounts just floating around out there? Financial stability comes from staying organized across your career moves. Take 10 minutes today. Check your employer match, review your benefits, or search for a forgotten account. Start treating your entire compensation package with the respect it deserves, and let that compound growth do the heavy lifting for your future. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.